Hello, my name is Erica, and I'm here today to discuss a topic that I feel holds real dear to my heart, and that would be to help other people in your community. I, let's see, I grew up being a very spoiled child, so I was very careless in my younger days. Financially, anything you can think of, I really just didn't care only because I had my family and my mom and my grandma, and I had family to pretty much get me out of a bind if I was ever in one, which was often. So, um, I definitely know how it is to kind of be in a little bit of a bind in a situation. However, if I didn't have my family, who knows where I would be. So, with that being said, now that I'm older and more mature, I one thing I love to do is to give back to people that need it. I do go to church, and I do feel like um, what these people experience and what they go through in their background is really um, not my place to judge. I pretty much just like to help them have a better day, give them a hot meal, something of that sort. I don't often give money, but that's my own personal preference. I just like to make sure that their bellies are full and that it makes their heart happy. And then I feel like, it makes me happy. I also try to instill that in my kids as well to help other people. It's just something I've always said I would do. Even in high school, I used to say, if I had all the money in the world, I would help all those starving people in Africa and everywhere. However, that's not really feasible. I don't have all the money in the world. So the little bit that I do is just little gestures. It's not big things. I don't give huge amounts of money to, our volunteer programs or anything like that. I just do little stuff. Me and my kids do volunteer at the local shelter here in Merced on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we really do enjoy that. We love to see all the faces that come, all the families that come. It's a really huge turnout, and it's just nice to give back. So let's see, we do have quite a few programs here in Merced, so I'm just gonna start with some of our programs. So we have a homeless shelter here. That's where we go to help feed the needy, and they also are open for dinners here every night from 5:30 to 7, I believe. So obviously, it is first come, first serve. People are always welcome to make meals for them. I even, have made a small meal and brought it over there to them, and they serve it to the people. So we have a food bank here as well. So there's quite a few different little things that, we can do to help out. Me and my kids have always said that one day, if we can, if, money lets us, that it would be so cool to open up like a restaurant style dining for them. That way, who knows how long it's been since they've actually had a restaurant style experience, and hopefully that would kind of maybe motivate them to go out and be kind and and give back and pay it forward. So we could only hope. So as I was looking up on we have a local newspaper, it's called Merced Sun Star. As I was looking up the statistics, I was actually very wowed by the amount of homeless that we have. It's unreal, actually. So California alone has 25% of the homeless population. Just in California alone, we already take a quarter of that population. Mind blowing, right? That's completely insane, but that is what it is. And in where I live, Merced County, we have 85,000 people just in Merced alone, and 514 were recorded homeless. That's a lot. That's heartbreaking. That's so many. I literally can drive down the street and probably see about a handful of homeless people, there. So that just tells you how many I actually see on a day-to-day basis, and it's very, sad to see. So Merced Sunstar also says that with that rate, that number 514 homeless just in Merced County, that is an increase in 13.2% from last year. So it's definitely increasing every single year. Um, so I feel the little things that we do myself. I'm just saying what I've done. The little gestures that I make, I hope make a huge impact on these people. So it's just all about giving back. I'm not expecting anything in return or anything of that sort. But it would be nice to get lots of people just to help volunteer, help out. We actually have a really huge turnout when we do the Thanksgiving and Christmas. We actually had so many volunteers. Some people didn't even have jobs to do, but it was just nice to see that, with all this hate in the world and things you see on the news, it's just so nice and refreshing to see that we still can come together as a community and help each other and without passing judgment. How awesome is that, to go somewhere and be able to put all your worries and everything aside and just have a nice hot meal, and not feel like you're being judged, and the people there are actually wanting to help. So it's amazing. So that's just kind of some information I wanted to give. However, if you want to volunteer in your community, you can also go to createthegood.org and you can look on there and find ways to volunteer. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.